If you could have worked on any of the other nominated films this year, which one would it be and why?
Black Swan, directed by Darren Aronofsky, because of Natalie Portman.
Definitely Black Swan. I would just love to hit on Natalie Portman. I've had a crush on Natalie Portman since I was like 10.
Black Swan. Black Swan, hands down. Black Swan. I got so caught up in that film I could not find my car in the parking lot.
I guess I have to say Black Swan because it's a Fox Searchlight picture and they're going to break my legs if I answer any other way, and plus it's a great movie.
Black Swan.
I would have the same answer. The fact that he made a horror film and made it that elegantly.
I could have been an extra in Winter's Bone, Black Swan, because a lot of people tell me I look like a ballerina.
127 Hours and Black Swan. 127 Hours being based on a real person's life, I think that journalistic aspect, and I think Darren Aronofsky also does that a lot.
I really would have liked to just see how they got his hand in The Rock in 127 hours.
You know, stuck in a hole for 127 hours. I would have liked to try to do that.
Rabbit hole just to be kind of in the presence of John Cameron Mitchell, because Hedwig was such a crazy work of genius.
I think it would be Winter's Bone, because I love that movie.
I would have loved to work on Winter's Bone. I just want to follow John Hawkes around.
Winter's Bone, because, you know, what an incredible story.
The Kids Are Alright, because I just think that looks really good fun.
Well, The Kids Are Alright, just to be, I mean, what a fucking great movie. You know, I'd freaking do craft service on that movie.
Just looking at the cast alone, I think The Kids Are Alright is something I would love to have worked on.
One would be Dog Sweat, Hussein's film, just because he's a good friend and, you know, it would be really great to be in Iran, but I have a feeling I would stick out like a sore thumb and sort of give up their whole production.
Well, I think that's pretty obvious, you know, exit through the gift shop, because after all, who the hell is Banksy? And can I get him to come to Detroit, where I'm from, and teach the brothers there how to spray paint stuff on walls and get paid for it?
I think exit through the gift shop would have been kind of fun. I think this would have been interesting to like see where they go and how they like break on, like the adventure of climbing up on some like crazy billboard would have been fun.
And then you'd also be able to find out who really is Banksy.
Black Swan really stands out in 127 hours.
I would have loved to have worked on The King's Speech. I think it's a near perfect film and just so beautifully done.
I would say Greenberg, namely one because it's the only film that I saw this year. And number two, I think I have a facility for accessing anger.
Daddy Longlegs. Like, I would have killed to have made that movie.
That's beautiful.
So there's a lot of really interesting films this year, and I'm kind of heartened by it, especially when it comes to, when you say independent film.